Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is take two because my last shot at this, I totally forgot to record it. Or maybe a kitten bumped the, I don't know what happened. It didn't record. So, take two. Hi. Today is day 18 of a video every single day for the month of June. We're going to talk about building your community or finding your people. Reselling can be quite a lonely job if you are a single person doing it. Even if you have a spouse, if that spouse isn't in the business, they could be quite supportive, but they might not really know exactly what you're going through day to day. I am fortunate my spouse actually does this job, so we go back and forth with each other a lot, and we know that we're fortunate with that. What do you do if you don't have that, or if you want more of that? Like, I like to find people who do Poshmark, because Paul's not really into Poshmark. He's the eBay guy, and even though we both do reselling, there is some differences between eBay and Poshmark. So I do like to find people that do Poshmark. That way it's just a little more, I feel that they hear me a little bit better. That's all. So how do you find them? You know what, there's lots of ways to find it. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's YouTube, there's TikTok. There's, I think it's Threads, I think it's called. I don't know. There's lots of other ways to find the people. You can find people at your local thrift stores if you happen to notice that they're resellers, and if you're a friendly person, absolutely do that. I personally, I don't know, I go into a thrift store and it's sort of tunnel vision and I don't really see anybody else around me, but that's okay. So first we're going to talk about, I'm moving my page again, sorry kitten. We're going to talk about Facebook. So I do belong to a few Facebook groups. I admin on 2 of them, and I will talk about that in a second. In Canada, because I think it's important if you're a Canadian that you have Canadian content, because it is a little bit different selling on eBay or selling on Poshmark here in Canada. So for Poshmark, I belong to Poshmark Canada sellers. I have found so far that this group is really, really good. There's not a lot of drama. They don't argue back and forth. There's not a lot of complaining. There's, you know what, there is complaining because, you know, people need a place to vent, but there's not a lot of the nastiness, and I really, really appreciate that. For eBay and other platforms as well as Poshmark, there is a newer group for Canada called Canadian Resellers A. I believe Jamie from Thrift on Fire is an admin on that group. It is a newer group, but there you can talk about all things reseller, and it is Canadian based, which is really good. So other groups that I belong to that sort of cover both Canada and the US. First 2 are ones that I am admin on. They are the Poshmark Community Buyers and Sellers group, and the second one is All Things for Resellers. So the second group is for any platform whatsoever except for Facebook Marketplace, and the Poshmark Community Buyers and Sellers group is just specifically for Poshmark. Both of these groups are fantastic. You do have to apply to join. You have to answer some questions. It's really easy. And actually on both of them also, all posts have to be approved by an admin. I feel this is really good because it does cut down on the nastiness. It cuts down on the spam posts, and it cuts down on the nasty posts, and it really keeps things going along in a very mature and informational wise, you know what I mean? So that lots of people can learn from these groups, these posts. A lot of people ask questions, they get good answers. Look at the answers. That's a really good tip. Don't just look at the question, look at the answers. If you're going to join these groups, any groups that you want to join, and you have a question, you can search the groups first to see if the question has been asked already recently. If it hasn't been asked for a couple of months, that's one thing. If it was asked at 6 o'clock in the morning, you don't want to ask it again. It does get quite annoying when it's the same question over and over again. Okay, so one other thing I want to talk about with the Poshmark Community Buyers and Sellers group, they do run a mentorship program. I believe they do it 2 or 3 times or 3 or 4 times a year. It's a voluntary sort of program where you can apply to become a mentee, so you get a mentor that will help you build your Poshmark business, go through your closet, give you tips and tricks, answer your questions one-on-one. I am a mentor. I was a mentor last time, and I'm a mentor again this time. We are opening up the program for applications starting tomorrow. So if you want, everything's going to be linked, like the groups are going to be linked down below. So if you want to join and see if you can become a mentee, if you are a newer Poshmark seller, it's really, really good. All right, so other ones I belong to more eBay. Reseller water cooler is Lonnie and Candace from Shed Flips. They do an excellent job in this group. It's a really good group if you have any questions for any platform. It's not just eBay. Also, Paul is a moderator on the eBay Thrifters group. That is a huge eBay group. It is huge. And it is full of a lot of people that know a lot of things about eBay. It's a really good group. Okay, so those are the groups I belong to. There's tons out there. Know that. Find the group that speaks to you. That's, you know, it's really important to, like, I can tell you till I'm blue in the face that I like this group and I like that group, but it might not work for you. It might not be giving you the information or the support that you want and need. So find what works for you. I will say this, you do not need to pay for a Facebook group. You really shouldn't need to pay for one, especially if you're just starting out. I think that it is important to know that, because there is this sort of undercurrent with the reselling world where there's courses and there's you know, find out this secret, pay me this money. You don't have to pay for anything. All the information's out there for free, whether you find it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Anyway, Instagram is another place to go if you want to follow resellers. You just type in resellers and you'll look at the people, look at what they're posting and see if they speak to you. I'm going to say that a lot. I've had to unfollow some people because of my own personal opinions about things. Like, I don't believe that you should be putting your political views on your business page every single day. Every once in a while, you know what, I understand because things are happening in the world. But every single day, I personally don't think it belongs there. So I'm just saying, find who you want to find and who you're comfortable with. Okay. The last one is YouTube. Finding people on YouTube to follow and communicate with. It's all well and good if you just watch people and you like what they say and you take what they say and you know, do it for yourself or whatever it is. But you can also build community that way by commenting with other people that are commenting, so comment on their comments and things like that. It's all about finding that sort of group of people that will give you support when you need it. Or you can give support to them when they need it. Alright, that's about it for community. I'm turning my page and bothering the kitten again, but that's okay. Alright, so today's Tuesday. My days are totally messed up today. I thought it was Wednesday, but it's not. It's Tuesday. What did I get done today? Okay, I did get my listing done. I did finish the photos of the shoes and hard goods that I needed to get done. That is done. I've done 2 shows. Actually, one is doing right now. I did them both automatically today, and they were 45 minutes. I run it for about 45 minutes. At least that's the experiment right now. I might go a little bit longer on the weekend just to see if it helps at all. Haven't made any sales with them, but you know what, we'll see what happens in the long run. I have scheduled my shows up to and including Thursday, so I have 2 scheduled for tomorrow and 2 for Thursday. I'm going to schedule Fridays, probably Thursday when I have a better idea of what's happening on Friday, because our Goodwill, our local Goodwill, is having a 50% off red and orange tags, I think it is, on Friday, so I might go to that. We'll see. I also had to do some YouTube stuff, like filming and other things, but I got that all done as well, and I did relax. I did not make it to the beach because they were calling for thunderstorms, so I just opted to rest in the backyard and I just treated the hot tub like a swimming pool because it wasn't heated, so it was really nice and refreshing. Anyway, because it's really, 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 really hot out right now. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It is a gym day, and I have photos of clothing to do tomorrow. I am going to try and get at least 20 done. I believe I have about 18. I got about 20 down there. I think it's 20 or 25 down there. Try and get them all photographed and ready to be listed, because that will take me through to the end of the week for my listing, and I'll be really happy then. I am doing 2 shows tomorrow. I'm doing them manually tomorrow because I feel like shaking it up. That's why I'm doing them manually. Eventually, I'll probably just be scheduling them for automatically, but right now the manual I like it. Like this morning I did one manually. I did my Posh Canada manually, and somebody actually commented in the comments in the show, so I'm glad that I was doing it manually. Anyway, what was I going to say? I am finding that pre-scheduling them, so having them up and listed and like the trays full already, I'm getting more viewers. I'm not getting a ton. I'm getting maybe 5 or 6. We'll see. And I'm trying different times of the day, and we'll see what works. And I'll keep that data in mind, and then I'll be scheduling according to that. How many viewers I'm getting, what types of items are getting more views. I've done jewelry, I've done plus size, I've done summer, and I did sizes, women clothing sizes extra small to medium as well. So I'm keeping all that data in my brain to figure out what will work best for me. Anyway, that is it for today. This is recording, so I'm really happy about that. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.